Harvey Logan here. Just wanted to tap in with you all. And I said to myself, I really need to start maybe putting out some videos, putting out some information about myself to kind of just let people know who I am, because I'm Harvey the Credit Houdini on social media. And if you follow my Facebook page, as a lot of people have for years, a lot of people kind of know what I bring to the table, but there's a lot of people who don't, especially my people who follow me from places like Instagram, because Instagram only shows you so much unless you just post a lot. So I said, I need to kind of put out some videos and put some more stuff out there besides just the credit information, you know what I mean? And just kind of give a lot more in-depth, look into who I actually am. So that's why I decided that I need to do this. I'm actually sitting in my truck. I'm at home. My truck is a quiet place. I got my little phone holder here doing his job, so it's a lot easier to do it here rather than being in the house where it may be noise and distractions and other things that's going on. But so this morning I got my almond peanut butter, almond butter sandwich with my cinnamon swirl. This is pretty much kind of what I go to every morning, along with my my shaker, protein shaker. It's actually got some egg whites in here from Egg Whites International, I think. I'll probably drop their link in my bio for people who may be into fitness. So one of the things you'll kind of get from my page will more than likely be, some fitness stuff, a couple fitness tips here and there, because I am a workout freak. I love it. As well as some credit stuff, and then too just kind of some basic information. So I don't want people to think that this will be solely about credit when I get on here and I make these videos, because it won't. The majority of the time it probably won't even actually be about credit. It'll probably just be everyday day-to-day things that I talk about. So right now in my life, I've been kind of on my fitness kick. It's been really big in my life outside of work, because that's what I do in my downtime. That's what I do for fun. I know everybody does different things, but right now I'm sitting at about, I want to say about 242. I plan on probably hanging out around there. I do plan on getting a little bit bigger, more than likely adding on some muscle. People always ask me all the time, what do you eat? How do you live? What do you do? And I'm going to make sure that I post some of my workout videos here on YouTube as well, so people can kind of see some of the workouts that I do. If you're somebody that may be looking to, get back into shape or maintain, or just want to do better at life in general, whether it be health, fitness, or credit. So I'll make sure that, like I said, I post that here. But again, this is my first video, so if you're looking at this, if you're viewing this, if you've sat on here this long to even get to this point, I appreciate you. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, drop a comment, thumbs up, whatever. Just say something, let me know you're there, and it'll be greatly appreciated. So as far as my fitness journey and kind of where I am now, I've been lifting weights since I was 12 years old, okay? I've been lifting weights since I was 12 years old. Started really lifting mainly due to me playing football. I was very active in football, in sports, played linebacker from high school and through college. I went to Stillman College, which is a HBCU in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where I lettered 4 years at Stillman College, and is also Stillman's all-time leading tackler. So I did a lot of tackling, a lot of hitting, and that's one of the reasons why I try to stay in shape, to keep my body together, just because anybody who's an ex-athlete or somebody who, you know, played some type of sport or did some type of physical activity at a young age, your body tends to, you know, let you know all the different things that you did as we get older. So one of the things to try to counter that is I try to make sure that I stay active and working out and my fitness. So that's that. So now I've been serious about it, I guess you could say. And when I say serious, I've always been serious about lifting, but actually understanding, starting to understand how to live, understanding how to properly eat, understanding how to build muscle, you know, talking about, you know, things such as calorie deficits, you know, and how you lose weight, and you know, weighing your food, making sure that you're bringing in certain X amount of grams of protein a day so that you can build muscle, your body can recoup. Just all those different things are things that I've really kind of started focusing on. And I guess you could say I've really been focused probably the last year and a half at this point. So I'm currently, you know, because people always ask, you know, what do you take? Do you take something? Is it just food? Is it just this? Is it just that? The only thing that I take a multivitamin. I take something called Tutka, which is great for your liver support. I take that. I do take, what is it? I've actually got it in here. It's Biflex, Octio Biflex, I believe. I'll find it or whatever, and I'll make sure I show it in my next video. But I take that Osteo Biflex. You can buy the multivitamin, you can get the Octio Biflex, you can get that at GNC. The Tutka that I take for liver support, that's something that you have to get. I normally get it from Amazon. Of course, a lot of different people sell it, but I normally get mine from Amazon. You can get it, they send it to you next day, and boom, it's at your doorstep. You don't even have to really leave your house. The only other thing that I take is Test and Anthate. I do take Test. I take that twice a week. Test is absolutely great. I tell people that. I know a lot of times, and testosterone is considered a steroid for those who do not know. Test is great. Energy, libido's high, improvement in my muscle growth. The rate at which I'm able to put on muscle is a lot faster than somebody that, you know, may have low test or may have an average test level. Because when I go to the doctor, my doctor's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, your test is, it's above average. It's above average. Yeah, but like I tell anybody, I go, I get my labs done, get my blood work done. I've even had an EKG done, just to make sure my levels are where they need to be at, because this is something that you can't play around with. You got to make sure your diet's clean. You know, you don't want to be out here getting yourself in a bind, taking all this different stuff at one time, and then boom, next thing you know, you're being rushed to the emergency room for a health issue. Okay, so if you're somebody that's gonna do it, like I said, do your research, do your research, do your research. All right, but take care of yourself. But anyway, in my life right now, I can honestly say I'm in a good place, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Got 2 kids, wife is happy wife, happy life. Kids, they're always hungry, they're gonna beg, they're your rich, well, your broke best friends. You know how that goes. And with me, my son, you know, once we got to a point where, you know, life started changing, things started getting better, my son was probably about 3 or 4. So, you know, he doesn't really remember, you know, living in a smaller home, just, you know, living in a different part of town. That aspect of it, he doesn't really remember. My daughter, when my daughter was born, and I think she was automatically put into a great lifestyle. She knows no struggle. She knows not riding. She doesn't know anything about not riding around without air in your vehicle or anything like that. So both of my kids, I make sure that I keep them grounded. I make sure that I make them work, and I make sure that they understand that everything that we have are things that we worked for. Nobody gave us anything. So one of the biggest things I try to make sure that I do is make sure that I keep them grounded so that they don't have a sense of entitlement, because I don't want them feeling as if, well, I don't have to work that hard because it's coming my way anyway, because it's going to be passed over to me. No. If my kids know and they understand that mommy and daddy shit is mommy and daddy shit, it's ours. We worked for it. Now, that does not mean that I will not help you or support you if I see you putting your best efforts forward on your own. But what I do mean is you have to show me your best effort. You have to put all of your resources into play before I'm just going to swoop in and I'm going to help you and I'm going to save you and put you in a better position. Because I need to know that you've done all that you can on your own before I come in. And that's how I was taught. That's how my parents did me. And I feel like personally, it put me in a position where it's taught me to work hard. It's taught me to know that, well, I'll say feel that nobody's coming to save me if I need it. I got to figure out a way to get out of this hole on my own. There's nobody coming. Nobody owes me anything. I have to figure this thing out on my own. And those are the same principles that I do my best to instill and teach my children. So, you know, that's it. But that's life right now. So, like I said, this is my first video. I just wanted to tap in and just kind of talk to you guys. If there are any questions or anything like that that somebody may have, whether it be, you know, a credit question, a health question, something that you heard me say or that I spoke about, that you feel like you like me to go a little bit more in depth in or on, just let me know. Drop it in the comments, and I look forward to speaking to you all here in just a little bit in the future, maybe in the next couple of days. So y'all be blessed and you have a good day. Peace.